You have a new album coming out, The Last Balloon, on May 15th. This feels kind of like the end of an era. What do you want this album to represent for Tank and The Bangas?
Oh, growth, change, transformation, new era.
The album features some incredible collaborators.
I always wanted to work with Lucky Daye.
Yeah,
Yes.
and here you are on the track Move.
It sounds so crazy to say it, but I really made the song because I was trying to get my boyfriend to move to New Orleans.
Did he move?
Not yet.
My dude. If he hears the song again, he'll change his mind.
The name is so long, Tarriona, Tank and The Black Star Bangas. I say I'll just shorten it to Tank and The Bangas. I didn't even like the name.
What?
For years.
Is it true that they sent the Grammy to the wrong address?
They did.
How does that even happen?
And I just got a call one day in the studio. Hi, is this Tarriona? I'm like, yes, it is. This man said, I have your Grammy. Girl, the heart went in the booty. Your boop. You know, like, what do you mean you got my Grammy? What do you mean you got it? What do you mean is a ransom?
I'll never get invited to the party. I might start a ride, get that motherfucker started. I'll never get invited to the party. I might start a ride, get that motherfucker started. I'll never get invited to the party. I might start a ride, get that motherfucker started. I'll never get invited to the party. I'll never get invited.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Spout Podcast. I'm your host, Tamara Dhia, and today I am joined by the supremely talented Grammy Award-winning Tarriona Tank Ball of Tank and The Bangas. How you doing? Yeah, I know. Like, let it out, girl. Let it out.
That's
Own that.
so exciting. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that you introduced me like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's all facts.
It is. I'm winning.
Yes. I love that for you. Well, I'm so excited for you. You're about to win even more because you have a new album coming out,
Yes.
The Last Balloon, on May 15th. And so I got an early preview. Y'all can be jealous because I've literally been spinning it nonstop
You
since I
like
got
it?
I love it. It is so freaking
They
good.
tell me no skips.
Oh, no
That's
skips.
what I heard.
Oh, no skips. No, it is like, I don't say that all the time.
Oh my goodness.
I love this freaking album, and
you
I'm excited
so
to dive
much.
into it. So this record actually closes a trilogy. We started with the green balloon, then we
Yes.
moved to the red balloon, and
Yes.
now the last balloon.
Yes, I can't give them another color.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking for the monochromatic one next. I'm like, look, we at the end of the balloons.
So, I mean, this feels kind of like the end of an era.
Yeah.
What do you want this album to represent for Tank and The Bangas?
Oh, growth, change, transformation, new era. Yeah, for real. Like, honestly, it feels that way. And just for the fans to know just how much we just love them. Because when I was making this album, I had them in mind. We do like the most funnest live shows, the best festivals. It's always some call and response. And I just wanted to really implement that this time around. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we felt that too. The album features some incredible collaborators. We have Lucky Daye,
Yes.
Lettucey,
Yes.
Akeem Ali. Like, how did these collaborations come about?
Let me see. First of all, Lettucey. Oh my goodness! Even to have 3 New Orleans people, that's so amazing. Because Don Richard is on it as well, and Lucky Daye. I didn't even know he was going to be on this song. My producer is his friend and happened to show him some songs that we thought he'd be good on. But when he heard this one, he was like, "Nah, this the one." And it happened to be my favorite one. So I was like, "He wants to do that one, but it's mine and mine alone."
Yeah.
Oh nah. And I was like, "Baby, it is Lucky Daye. Chill out." So I was so happy he got on it. We literally just shot the video. We had so much fun, and Lettucey. I mean, she's a New Orleans queen, and her voice is amazing. And when we're next to each other, it's kind of hard to see her voice from mine because we both have this thing that we can do with our voices that sounds very similar. So it's really cool. And Akeem Ali, oh my gosh, I had to run after him, because he's a social sensation. They love him on the grams and the TikToks, and so I had to track him down. But it was really cool. I like his flow. He got a gentleman flow. Like, baby, come here, let me sit you down a minute. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. You're like, I'm sad.
Yeah. It was fun to get all the people though. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
it was fun. It's fun to make.
Yeah. You said something really interesting there where you were like, no, this is my song. And you're like, but it's Lucky Daye. Like, is there that moment of,
That you only want it for yourself?
Yeah.
I think sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, especially if it feels so personal sometimes, or you feel like it's just for you. But I think that you gotta get out of there, because the moment that it's out in the world, it's not yours no more. And I think it's so special to also have a song with another New Orleans native, a Prince, like he is. And I think it's dope. I always wanted to work with Lucky Daye.
Yeah. And here you
Yes.
are on the track Move,
I'm
which was a
excited.
standout track for me when I was listening to
For
it.
real? It
Yeah,
made
for
you-
sure. Yeah, I was vibing. I mean, it was kind of like a relationship song and like a motivational anthem.
I'm happy that you saw it like that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It sounds so crazy to say it, but I really made the song because I was trying to get my boyfriend to move to New Orleans.
Did he move?
Not yet.
Okay. My dude. Where are you?
He's like, move to you. Move closer to you.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I don't think he's coming.
Maybe he just to hear the song again. Maybe he hears the song again, he'll change his mind. There's another song on the new album that was also another standout for me, was No Invite.
Yeah,
And
that was fun.
I
when
love
that one came about.
I was going to ask you
No,
because
let me ask you, where you think it came from?
I mean, I would imagine it's something about like clout culture and industry gatekeeping and maybe feeling like you weren't
Invited to certain areas,
Yes.
yeah. Like, I've never been invited to the BET Awards. And I feel like we write so many songs for Black culture. And I'm like, then when I'm going, you're not going to be able to the awards? And I, throughout years, I've always taken a lot of risk with my look. And I'm like, when the Met Gala going to invite me to the Met Gala? You know, it's just like this really definitely feeling like that you should be in certain rooms that you're not in yet. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people career-wise can feel like they want to be invited to more rooms to be in, to be amongst their peers. But I love the video they would make because at the end of the day, we made our own party. And that's kind of what Tank and The Bangas have done all these years. We've made our own party. We've made our own lane. And I like that we celebrate the people that with us. Hopefully it'll be the world, though.
a lot of people do.
I see that.
Yeah.
But, you know, the sad part is sometimes you focus more on the who's not than who's at the party.
Yeah.
And I think that you just got to change your perspective. Definitely.
I ain't never been invited to the party. Hoes be mad cause I got that shit started. They be looking mad cause I call it out. I'm the first to spray shit like some shout it out. So what, I got an attitude, I'm a mood, kinda sweet, kinda rude, you basic chicks. I'm so groovy with it, so wet, like a jacuzzi with it. Making real movies, this ain't no tubing business.
You know, it's interesting that you sit here as a 4-time Grammy nominee and Grammy Award winner and you still have this sentiment.
Yeah, that's it. That is, huh? Yeah. Which one? The sad one or the happy one? The sad sentiment or the happy one?
I
Yeah.
mean, kind of like the feeling of not feeling invited when you're actually celebrated in so many rooms.
Yes. And also, but not in so many. I feel like the only award show I go to is the Grammys. Yeah, that's the only one I go to.
I mean, that's kind of crazy.
I want to go to more. Sure.
Yeah.
I want to go to more. I want to be amongst the people that I admire and love and that are my peers as well. But that's literally what No Invite is about. You know, that was just that throwing a cake against the wall, you know, like little moment. But for the most part, I am very, very, very happy. I don't really want the fame, honestly. I just want to I want everyone around me and myself to live very well, to travel, to make amazing music, to have a huge following that's always at the concerts, and I want to be able to thrift in peace.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want somebody walking up to me, oh my gosh, is that you?
Yeah.
I want to thrift in peace.
are you still thrifting?
Yeah, I want to thrift in peace. Like, yeah. So it's basically you want to be respected amongst your peers. You want to be invited to the parties, and you want to go to the thrift store and shop in peace. So basically, you know, not too much fame.
Yeah.
No, you know, fame. Anderson .Paak really said it right. Fame killed our greatest heroes.
I think that's the truth.
Yeah.
There's another song on the album that I really love. That was one of those immediate, you put it on automatically. You just start vibing.
I'm like, what is it?
Ain't That Deep.
Come through.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be like the second leading like song.
Yeah,
I like that one.
That one immediately. I played.
like
I mean, that one like was an immediate replay.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I really like that one.
Yeah.
I could see the video being in New Orleans on a Super Sunday, just around all the culture. You ever been to New Orleans on a Super Sunday?
Yeah, girl, I was.
All right, my bad. You get the second line. I'm sorry.
I've been in New Orleans. I love New Orleans. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah,
but talk about it.
I just see you being in New Orleans. I just see like a pit bull dog. I see somebody with their grill up close in the camera. I see somebody buck jumping at the second line. I see, you know, the smoke from the grill. I see the amazing costumes, the goals in people's mouths. Like I see that, and I see Ain't That Deep in me literally in the center of all the culture of my city. Leading the way. I really want to make a visual to it. That's the only cool things about videos these days is that you get a peek into the artist's vision. Because everybody knows they you spending money. You ain't making it. if you do a video.
I mean, I hope you make that video. It sounds dope.
I really hope so too. You heard me? You heard me on label?
Yeah.
All right now.
I love that New Orleans is such a central character, not only in, the way you've grown up, but in your music. Yeah. How much has the city of New Orleans influenced you as an artist?
People love to ask that question because it's influenced me in my personality and in my heart and in my soul and my spirit and just a little bit in my music. Isn't that interesting?
Very.
Yeah, because when I think of New Orleans music, I think of it, the way that it's been programmed for us to believe. It's all about the jazz. It's all about the brass, and even more recently about the bounce. And I love all of these things, but I only incorporate them a little in our music. And I mostly write about New Orleans than having the typical sound of New Orleans music. The way that we were birthed out of open mic. And there's an underbelly of New Orleans music and artists that doesn't get a big light shined on, but it's full of a lot of unique characters and very different cool music. But a light isn't shined on it because, it's the jazz that brings in the dollars. It's the brass, you know what I'm saying? That's what brings in the tourism.
This project arrives right after your Grammy win, which we've already mentioned. It was for The Heart, the Mind, and the Soul, which was rooted in spoken word.
Yes.
So did that recognition in any way, inspire the songwriting or the storytelling on The Last Balloon?
Did it? It did not. The Last Balloon really is its own standalone thing. And The Heart, the Mind, the Soul was as well. It was really spoken word, centered, and very thoughtful, and it was for me. This one is like, it has moments that's for me, but it's mostly for my fans, I feel like. So very, very different. All the albums be so different. That's what I like about that Tank and The Bangas,
Yeah.
I think they're so different. I think they're a very dynamic group.
Yes.
And I think that they don't fit into a box. And I think that they can make any type of album they want. And I know that I'm going to always hear the growth and the difference and the change from album to album. None of two of them are going to sound the same, and I like that about that group.
Well, that's the beauty of it.
It is, yeah. I like them. They do their own thing.
Is it true that they sent the Grammy to the wrong address?
They did.
What? How does that even happen?
It was not the Grammy's fault. It was I think that was FedEx. Think that what happens is, and they sent it to the right home, but since I was not home, when they re-put it back inside of the system, they sent it to another address. And I just got a call one day in the studio. The man was like, "Hi, is this Tarriona?" I'm like, "Yes, it is." And he was like, "Did you just recently win a Grammy?" I said, "Yes, I did." This man said, "I have your Grammy." Girl, the heart went in the booty. Your boop. Like, what do you mean you got my Grammy? What do you mean you got it? What you mean this is a ransom?
Yeah.
And then he was so kind and so sweet. And he was like, "I got it for you." I was with my best friend to go pick it up from him, and it was smooth. And I remember I went to a festival in New Orleans, and he was like, "Hey, I'm the man that had your Grammy for you. Can we take a picture?" I'm like, "Of course." Yeah. Thank you, by the way, because he definitely could have been like, "I need $100.
Yeah, probably more than that even.
So that was kind and that was funny, and I just thank God that New Orleans people, are just such good-hearted people. You know what I'm saying? So that was funny.
Yeah, you were talking a little bit earlier about this sweet pocket of recognition versus fame, and I feel like maybe people forget that you were nominated for Best New Artist in 2020 alongside Billie Eilish, for example.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Lizzo,
Rosalia.
everybody that basically
Lizzo,
had a number one hit. It was two underdogs in that. It was me and Yola. We were the underdogs in that category. And I was so happy that we didn't win.
Really?
I just wasn't ready to win. As they were calling out the names, I never felt so hot, so anxious, so nervous, so scared. I mean, just prickly things, just bumps just coming on my neck, getting scared. And I was literally sitting there thinking, "Please don't call my name. Please don't call my name." And when they called Billie, I was, everybody said, "Tank is just so happy for Billie." I was like, "I'm happy for me." I'm like, I'm happy for her, but I'm really happy that they didn't call me because I'm just not ready yet. I'm not ready to go up there. And I know it sounds crazy to not want that or to bet against yourself in that moment, because it's not like I bet against myself the whole time. It was just in that moment. I just wasn't ready.
I'm fascinated by that.
I know.
Like, because you were afraid of what might be on the other side of that?
I just didn't want to go up there.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't ready. I can't tell you why.
You're ready now, though.
When they called my name this time, I ran.
Yeah.
I ran. But you know, I think that has to come from also being at the Grammys and not hearing your name called.
Oh, okay.
So I think that you get that, all right, I know what it feels like to not be called.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be called now. And so that was amazing. Oh, I ran. Even Norman had said, be careful, sis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Oh, what a feeling.
You know, a lot of people first discovered Tank and The Bangas when you guys won the NPR's Tiny Desk contest in 2017. Comedian Kev on stage called it his favorite Tiny Desk of all time. He said it was best described as more of an experience than a performance, likening it to beautiful musical theater.
That's what Kev said? Oh my goodness, thank you, brother. That was so sweet. Oh my God. We were so nervous to do it too. I know I was. I was hoarse, and they didn't have a microphone to to be loud. You know, it wasn't no amplification. And it was a room full of people, and I was like when we started off, I think you see me shaking out my hands. I was so nervous. I even messed up the top of one of the songs, but we just had to keep on going. You know, I can't say pause, record it again. Oh, I was so nervous, but it was, and I was scared to watch it. And after I watched it, I went, okay, it's a good one.
Okay.
But I didn't think it was going to do what it did.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did it feel on the other side when you saw millions of people reacting so positively to it?
I think I realized that it was a thing when I saw so many drawings coming through, so many cartoons, so many different interpretations of my face and my clothes and my body. It was so funny. I'm like, that's how you see me? But then you learn to appreciate just art, honestly, seeing things like that. And then you go overseas and everybody say, I saw you on the little desk. You're like, okay. And that's when you realize this has some impact. We didn't think it was gonna be like this. My manager had to literally put it down in our schedule like it was a gig, just so we could show up to do the tryout, you know.
Yeah.
So we didn't know it was gonna do this, but Bob Boiling kept whispering to me, "This is about to change your life. This is about to change your life." And I was like, "For real?" He was absolutely right.
And it did, huh? Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Yeah.
You know, your performances are very theatrical, and I think that's kind of what Kev on stage was kind of touching on. Yeah. You know, you're singing, you're storytelling, sometimes you're embodying these characters on stage. So where does that performance style come from?
I think it comes from playing Barbie dolls for a very long time. Yeah. I'm just playing with my sister and playing by myself. It's not it's natural. It's not like, it doesn't feel like I'm putting on a character. It just feels like I'm playing with myself, and this is what myself would say right now. And this is when she's serious, and this is when she's taking something serious and making light of it. And this, you know, it's I best describe my voice as like warm coffee and red Kool-Aid. Ooh. Because it can be really serious and deep. I can be like this, you know. I like to play with her. Yeah. I think she's a good voice and she's a dynamic voice, and I like her. And she can rap and she can do poetry, and I like my voice that God gave me. Yeah, she's cool,
and she can sing too.
She can sing. I like her.
You talked earlier about how you didn't actually fit in one category when it comes to music. So, and I even hate this question. I hate that I'm asking it. But for people that don't know your music, how would you categorize it?
Like genre fluid. That's what Norman always says. We used to even say Disney soul, you know. I don't describe it no more, because if my fans come to the show and they can't describe it other than a feeling of joy and happiness and feels good to be alive, then I think it's alive music, you know what I'm saying? Because it is soulful, and it is hip hop, and it is poetic, and it's fun, and it's lively, and it's dance, and it got moments of pop in there, which is popular type music, you know. It have a lot of different elements in it, and it's fun. And since it's not only me making it, of course it's gonna be wide, you know, because it's not just me making it or contributing to it. So it have a lot of different perspective on it, you know. Yeah.
for people that didn't watch your NPR Tiny Desk or the many incredible albums you've released since then, they probably know you're from your viral sound. This boy be in my DM, say I'm pretty.
This boy be in my DM, say I'm pretty. This boy be in my DM, say I'm pretty. I wonder if he knows. I been knew that shit. That was dope. That was a good moment.
Yes,
I didn't realize it was going viral. Lord, the crazy part is it came from a weird place, right? Okay. So in New Orleans, there's a magazine called Offbeat Magazine, which is where the sound came from, and they have these things called Offbeat Sessions. And so the younger audience in New Orleans were saying that you're not paying attention to us. You don't showcase black people enough. You don't, do what you're supposed to do. And so Offbeat was basically saying, yes, we do. Look at us. Like, look at this video that we have of Tank and The Bangas. And so before we know it, the video just started getting a lot of traction, like a lot. And I was ignoring it, honestly, because I didn't want to be a part of the drama of it, and I didn't. I feel like you was using us just to say that you did something for the community, and it was just like it was birthed out of just like a weird moment, right. But it just started being shared a lot, and it took me a while to realize, is this viral? And then like you just start seeing all the celebrities use the sound that you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll share it now.
Yeah,
it's just so crazy that it was birthed out of something. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, a controversial moment in New Orleans.
Well, it turned beautiful.
I mean,
it wasn't just viral, it was super viral.
It did a thing.
Yes.
I would literally, people, if they didn't know who I was, I would say, this boy be in my DM, say, oh my God, I know you. And don't even talk about if you tell it to a young person, like a Gen Z.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They be like, oh my gosh, that's you. They go crazy, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I've done so many things in my life, and that's the thing that makes you go, oh my God.
You mentioned like celebrities using the sound. Was there
So
anyone in
many.
particular where you were like, oh my God, they're using this?
Oh my Lord, Gabrielle Union, Mary J. Blige. This boy be in my DM, say I'm pretty. This boy be in my DM, say I'm pretty. That's just the first two I could think of just off the top of my head. It was so many. It was so many. We made shirts and everything.
As you should.
Yes.
Get that merch money, baby.
Yes, the best thing, I think, they say, how do you make a viral moment? I'm like, you probably shouldn't try to make one.
Right.
Yeah,
it's always organic.
It's always for us. And I like that the things that have gone viral for us have been positive things, like the Tiny Desk, like the submission, the concert, Black folk, every freaking February, every freaking Black History Month. I love Black folk, their poem. It's everywhere. So I love that if we're gonna have these moments on the internet that is beautiful moments, things that we could be proud of. I don't want to be falling down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God willing, that does not happen. Before the band formed, you were performing poetry in New Orleans cafes and doing open mic nights, which you mentioned before. At what point did those poetry performances start to progress into what is now Tank and The Bangas?
Oh, that's such a cool journey because when I was with my poetry group, Team Snow, Slam New Orleans, and we won like the biggest competition there was to win at the time. And that's when I was like, okay, it's time for me to, expand this thing. I only had 3 minutes on stage with them. I want more time. I want more time. And then I discovered a different open mic that didn't just focus on poetry, but musicians and teachers and storytellers. A teacher could get up at this open mic and just say, I had a bad week, y'all. And like the music would start playing. I had a bad week. The children was acting bad. It was amazing. It was called Black Star Books and Cafe. And the house band there was the Black Star Bangas. And we got up there, I got up there and started just, speaking and doing my thing with them. And musicians could always get in and off the stage. And we just kind of formed this energy. And we decided like, y'all, let's take this on the road. We were always there every Sunday, but we said, let's take this on the road. And it was a couple of us. And it was myself, Elliot Love, and Nate Swab, and Sybil Chanel. And we always like, let's see what this can do. But I ended up really being the last person standing. One of the group members lived in Germany. One of them worked offshore and had a daughter, So I was the last one with the Black Star Bangers. And I just was like, the name is so long. Tarriona, Tank Ball and the Black Star Bangers. I said, I'll just shorten it to Tank and The Bangas. And after that, we was just off. I didn't even like the name.
What?
For years.
Why?
Because I felt like I was kind of stuck with it.
Yeah.
I feel like I was stuck with it, but I like it now.
Yeah. I like it.
Hopefully it sounds cool, like Florence and the Machine.
Yeah. No, it does. I like it. I was like, oh, Bangas.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at first I was like, oh Lord, I'm stuck with this name. Let's just say I would not have originally thought of that name.
Yeah.
But it pays so much homage to who started this special journey with us.
Mm-hmm. I've interviewed a lot of artists, and I can't tell you how many of them just randomly picked a name, and then they got stuck with it because that was the name.
That everybody's just like, oh, we know you by this now.
Yeah, and they're like, I wanted to change it, but by then they already knew me as that, so like it doesn't actually mean anything to me anymore.
I would have made such a stupid name.
What would you?
Oh my God! I used to tell everybody for years it probably would have been Purple Freak. FREAQ, like one of my band members at the time, Nation, came up with that, and I was like, "That's fire! That would be my name." Just something silly, I don't know. I would have came up with something silly though, honestly.
Are you glad now that you're Tank and The Bangas?
I think so for sure.
Maybe you should have a song called Purple Freak.
Maybe I should.
Just saying.
And then they're gonna think the next balloon purple.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the last balloon.
Come on.
No more balloons.
Yes. No
more. This is kind of like the end of a chapter here.
Yes. But like also the beginning of a new one.
Yeah.
Which is so cool. Like it may be called the last, but it's the first of everything else. Mm-hmm. Because this is a different sound, a different movement, a different band. And it's exciting. Honestly, it's exciting for me. I feel really happy about the space that we're in now, and I can honestly say that I haven't been truly happy for years. And I never really say that type of thing out loud because honestly our whole thing is built around nothing but positivity and love. But to be honest, we had some hard days for sure.
I mean, that's real. Like, I think people will relate to that, obviously. Like, not everyone is, like, happy-go-lucky all the time.
Yeah, even if it's a positive brand. We definitely had our moments. I mean, it's even strange. It even was strange when we weren't all growing at the same rate. It's like, what? Especially when you start off, like, your complete early 20s with it. You're just like, you be doing all the same things at the same time for so long. But when somebody takes a left, it's just like, what? We're supposed to be all together in this thing. So, but everybody goes at different rates. But as long as we all arrive to the finish line together, and we will.
Say it louder, Bill. So what does the next era for Tank and The Bangas look like?
I guess I'm going to be speaking it to existence now. You got to hit my hand on it, so it's
it.
coming.
I love it. Say it loud.
It is the honestly, I would love to get to the space that we were at the moment we won Tiny Desk. It was so many shows. Every single one was sold out, which was crazy. And that was just an amazing time for us, honestly. It's the height of everybody just getting to know you. So, it would be so amazing to have a song on Billboard. Like what?
Yeah.
To have a song that everybody knows. Sometimes all you need is that one hit, and you could tour for years.
It's true. It's true.
And that would be so cool to even have a career like Maroon 5. Don't you just love so many Maroon 5 songs? Like you just love so many. They found a great formula, and I just love that. Those type of things. Alabama Shakes. It's the dream. I want to perform in really big, beautiful spaces like all the time. We'll literally have moments where we're in a big, beautiful space and like the next day, like we are chilling in a juke joint.
Yeah.
It's like, where are you at in your career?
I love that though. I think that's like, I love the dichotomy of that.
You love it?
I do. I mean, I want you to be in the biggest, most beautiful spaces.
The only thing that's cool about being in a small space is really the smaller the club, the bigger the party.
Yeah.
It's really dope to touch the fans' hands and love on them, honestly. And they'll give me a shirt and I'll sign it right on stage. Like, that's beautiful. And that's cool. But the bigger space mean more things you can do. You can run around the
Yeah.
stage more. You can have more instruments on the stage. Because we have a really big band, and I want to travel with everybody
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you have to condense it, and I want everybody with me.
Yeah, as they should be.
Definitely.
Also, as a fan, the experience of being in a smaller space is great, but there's also the experience of getting to see your artist perform the way they want to perform.
Yes,
And like
it's
have
the
their
vision.
full band and like
And in the background and,
Yeah.
and the fire.
pyro.
The
Yes.
pyro. Somebody say Tank don't got no song that knew no pyro. I do.
Yeah, Purple Heart. All right, thank you so much, Tank. It was so nice to meet you. Everyone, be sure to
ready
check
to
out The
leave
Last
her?
Balloon. It drops May 15th. And
Oh.
yeah, all love. Let's go. We love it. All the things. This boy's still in my DM saying I'm
I'm
pretty.
pretty.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks.